Two children who were stolen along with their mother's car are back home and safe and sound.
And actually, I want to just mention right now, we're in the presence of a celebrity. This is Frodo Baggins. He is actually one of the stars in the movie Lord of the Rings.
Hundreds of high school students were marching to the beat on Florida A&M's campus yesterday.
And many disappointed customers are blaming robberies such as this one on a struggling economy.
New this morning, 4 cars and their occupants are caught in sweeping waters in Thomas County. Residents living on Old Shell Point Road must still rely on boats and canoes such as this to get to and from their homes.
These local business owners are not only facing loss of merchandise, but loss of business.
One Florida lawmaker is partnering up with a local agency to help combat the rising gang problem in the Sunshine State.
Administrators say the simple click of a power button won't put a dent in their deficit.
Last night was one of those nights where you stepped outside and it felt like you were in a sauna.
Oh. Next question here. Easy one, I think. What does Cinco de Mayo translate to?
Cinco de Mayo translate to the 5th.
The 5th of?
March.
The 5th of May. Come on, it's May.
I'm sorry.
We're in springtime here.
The investigation into the deadly fire at the Stepping Stones daycare continues, and Friday the state fires marshal's office said there doesn't appear to be any criminal conduct. Lieutenant Joe Stedman says investigators from his office will soon sit down with police, firefighters, and the Florida Department of Children and Families to compare notes before issuing a final report on the Stepping Stones fire. New this morning, a car accident claims the life of a local man in Gadsden County. The accident happened around 3 o'clock this morning on Hardaway Highway. Family members say the man may have been under the influence while leaving a local nightclub.
Look at me, cup. Okay.
It's an illness that knows no racial, ethnic, or social boundaries, and it's touched the lives of millions, including 4-year-old Luke Scott.
Flower?
Tallahassee resident Tracy Stewart first noticed symptoms when her son was just 1. He was not pointing to things or responding to her voice. Tracy thought he was deaf, but when she took Luke to his pediatrician, she got some devastating news. Luke was autistic.
It's literally been the most trying experience of my life because I care about him so much, and to watch him really struggle, and not just struggle now, but to see him lose skills like that for so long was very difficult.
Luke's developmental skills are those of a 2-year-old. He shows many signs of autism, including a lack of speech, repetitive use of language or mannerisms, little or no eye contact, lack of peer relationships, and fixation on parts of objects.
Apple.
Apple! Yay, that's right!
Now in therapy, Luke is making significant progress. He's able to repeat sounds and respond to his mother's voice.
Come with me.
The last 6 months have been really exciting though, because he's gotten much more imitative.
Tracy credits his progress to early intervention, a tool experts say will drastically improve a child's development.
The sooner it's provided, the better the outcomes are for children.
Because Tracy followed her intuition and reached out for help early, Luke will now have a 50% chance of being mainstreamed in school and a 90% chance of one day speaking to his parents.
Go give Mom a kiss. Oh, it's very nice.
More than 40% of J.R. Martinez's body was burned when his Humvee hit a landmine while fighting in Iraq. It's a disability that's created challenges in his life. The entrepreneurial boot camp for veterans with disabilities is giving men and women like J.R. the tools to start and own a business.
You get to meet so many great individuals here throughout this course, and you get to say, wow, you get motivated by, being around other people that are inspired to be successful in this world and not just sit around.
15 vets from all over the country are at Florida State University this week for the 9-day training. The EBV program trains disabled veterans in small business ownership, teaching them how to write business plans, raise capital, attract customers, and develop marketing strategy.
They'll have business language. We've brought in the best professors from all over the country in entrepreneurship, and they'll get their benefit of their expertise, and then for a year after the program, they'll actually be mentored by entrepreneurs in the hopes that they'll be able to start their own businesses.
I want to make a difference in my life still. I don't want to just stop my life because of a disability that occurred. And I felt that this would be an opportunity to explore that and flesh it out a little bit more.
The veterans say business ownership affords flexibility and a sense of freedom they often cannot receive through traditional employment. Angela Salerno, WCTV Eyewitness News, Tallahassee. Angela Leggett is a heart disease survivor. She was born with congenital heart disease.
I was not dealt a very nice hand.
Doctors found 2 holes and 2 blockages in Angela's heart. She was also born with a transposition of the heart, where the position of the pulmonary artery and the aorta are reversed. At 31 years old, she has already had a stroke and 2 open heart surgeries. Angela will never live a day without her pacemaker, but her spirits always soar high.
It could always be worse, and it really could. You know, my situation is bad, but it's not as bad as it could be, and I'm just thankful. I'm blessed to be as healthy as I am.
But Angela will forever live with the disease. She takes a dozen medications every day.
I have to monitor on a daily basis. I have a daily reminder of heart disease, and this is what it looks like.
Angela's scar from both open heart surgeries remind her of the uphill battle, a battle that many women lose every day. Heart disease kills 2 times more women than all cancers combined, and that's why doctors say now is the time to take control, especially if you are living with any of the risk factors.
If you already have problems like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, diabetes, or high cholesterol, all of those things you can control, and it's important to know if you have those things, so you see your doctor to assess those risks.
But rather than waiting until a health problem hits, Angela wants to encourage others to protect their hearts now.
And I try to live the life of a survivor and try to let other people know that you can do things to prevent this even at a young age. You don't have to wait until you're 50 or 60 or 70 and you have had a heart attack and then, oh, well, okay, I need to eat right now. No, you need to eat right in your 20s.
Life's simple pleasures, spending time with loved ones, soaking up the sun. All of these things have more meaning when you face death. Angela Leggett is living proof that every second counts.